Welcome, the anointed ones. The system wasn't built to enslave everyone, just the ones who dared to defy it. But you were anointed to destroy it. Every empire, every establishment, every force of control throughout history was meticulously designed to keep the chosen ones in check. It is not an accident that you feel the weight of resistance more than others. It is intentional. They crafted a system that thrives on manipulation, fear, and control, hoping to suppress the very few who have the power to break free. But here is a fact that they don't want you to realize. Systems built by men are always destined to be shattered by the divine. The reason you face obstacles others don't is because you weren't meant to merely survive the system. You were chosen to crush it. There is a calling on your life that makes you a threat, and your existence alone disturbs the balance of their carefully constructed order. You aren't here to fit in. You are here to dismantle the very thing that was built to keep you down. This is why your struggle is unique. You were never meant to follow their rules. You were anointed by something greater, and this anointing is the very force that will bring the system to its knees. Number 1. The system thrives on fear, but you were designed for courage. The system operates on one simple principle: control through fear. It is a well-oiled machine designed to make you doubt yourself, question your worth, and surrender your power. But here is the truth. You weren't designed to be ruled by fear. In fact, fear is the one thing that cannot contain you. While most people are paralyzed by the system's threats, whether it is failure, rejection, or uncertainty, you have something different inside you: courage. This isn't the shallow courage we often talk about. It is not about feeling brave or pretending everything is okay. No, your courage is a deep, unshakable force that comes from knowing exactly who you are and what you are meant to do. Fear is a tool of the system, but courage is a weapon given to you by something higher. It is what allows you to walk through the fire, face the challenges, and take the blows while standing firm. The system knows that the easiest way to control people is to make them afraid. Afraid of being different, afraid of speaking out, afraid of stepping into their power. But your very existence defies that strategy. You weren't built to bow to fear. You were built to confront it, break it, and use it as fuel. The more they try to scare you, the more unstoppable you become. This is what makes you dangerous to them. When fear controls others, courage propels you forward. And that is why you were chosen. You are not here to be manipulated, to live in the shadows, or to be silenced. You were created to stand in the light, confront the system head-on, and tear down everything built to keep you in chains. Fear was never meant to be your master. You were always destined to crush it. Number 2. You were born to be the exception, not the rule. The system is designed to make everyone fit into predictable patterns. It rewards those who conform and punishes those who dare to be different. Most people fall in line following the rules, chasing the same goals, and believing the same lies. But you were never meant to follow the crowd. From the moment you were chosen, it was clear: you are the exception, not the rule. The system is terrified of those who don't fit the mold. It survives by keeping everyone in boxes, and it has no idea what to do with someone who refuses to be defined. Your path was never going to be ordinary because you weren't created for ordinary things. The system tries to make you feel out of place, as if being different is something to hide. But the truth is, your uniqueness is exactly why you are so powerful. God didn't choose you because you blend in. You were chosen because you disrupt the status quo. When others move in predictable ways, you take paths no one sees coming. The system depends on patterns, and you break every single one of them. This makes you dangerous. unpredictable, and impossible to control. You weren't chosen for comfort or ease. You were chosen because you have the strength to stand out when everyone else wants to fit in. The system cannot handle someone who doesn't play by its rules. You were never meant to live by their standards, follow their expectations, or chase the same empty goals. You were born to break the patterns, to defy the norms, and to shatter every limitation they try to put on you. While the system is focused on control, you are focused on freedom, your own and everyone else's. Number 3. Anointing is not a privilege. It is a burden that you were built to carry. Being chosen isn't about receiving special treatment or having an easy path. It is not about being elevated above others just for the sake of it. In fact, the opposite is true. Being chosen comes with a burden, a heavy responsibility that others will not understand. You weren't anointed for comfort. You were anointed for the battle, and battles are never easy. This isn't the kind of burden that weighs you down without purpose. It is the weight that strengthens you, sharpens you, and forces you to rise higher than you thought possible. The anointing on your life is the reason you face obstacles that others avoid. It is why you are called to walk paths that others fear. You have been given something that sets you apart, and that means you are meant to carry a load that few can handle. Most people would collapse under the pressure, but you have been built differently. The weight isn't meant to break you. It is meant to reveal the depth of your strength. Every challenge, every hardship, every moment of resistance is proof that you have been entrusted with something powerful. The battle you face isn't random. It is a direct reflection of the purpose you carry. The system knows it. That is why it tries so hard to stop you. But here is the truth. This burden is exactly what makes you unstoppable. The more they throw at you, the more you rise. The anointing on your life isn't a path to avoid difficulty. It is the reason you can walk through fire without being consumed. You weren't chosen because it is easy. You were chosen because you have the strength to endure, the vision to see beyond the struggle, and the power to crush what stands in your way. The burden is heavy, but you were built to carry it. Number 4. Your weaknesses were engineered as your greatest weapons. The world often teaches us to hide our weaknesses, to cover up the parts of ourselves that seem broken or flawed. The system thrives on this idea. If it can make you ashamed of your weaknesses, it can keep you under control. But here is the truth that most people never understand. Your weaknesses are your greatest weapons, the things you have been told to be embarrassed about, the struggles you have faced, and the failures you have endured. Those aren't marks against you. They are what make you unstoppable. The system is built to favor the strong, the confident, and the flawless. But you were chosen precisely because of the things they overlook, what they see as weakness. God sees as potential. Your flaws make you unpredictable, and unpredictability is the system's worst nightmare. The world is used to people who follow the same paths and play by the same rules. But when you embrace the parts of yourself that don't fit the mold, you become impossible to control. What the system doesn't realize is that your struggles have shaped you, made you resilient, and given you insight that those who have never been broken could never understand. Every failure, every setback, every so-called weakness has prepared you for something greater. They have taught you how to adapt, how to persevere, and how to rise above what should have taken you out. The system expects strength to look a certain way, but real strength is forged in the fire of adversity. That is why your weaknesses don't diminish you, they refine you. You were never meant to hide the things that make you different. You were meant to use them. Your weaknesses are what set you apart from everyone else. And when you embrace them, you turn them into your greatest source of power. Number 5. The system is built on illusions, but you see through them. The system thrives on illusions, on creating a version of reality that keeps people distracted and controlled. It is built to make you believe that success is about chasing material wealth, that worth is determined by how well you fit in, and that power comes from the approval of others. Most people fall for it. They live their lives chasing things that don't matter, trapped in a cycle that leads nowhere. But you see through it all. You have been given a clarity that cuts through the noise. While others are blinded by the surface, you have been chosen to see the truth beneath it. This makes you a threat. The system cannot control someone who isn't fooled by its lies. Your ability to see things as they really are, to recognize the deception, the manipulation, the emptiness behind the facade, gives you a power that others don't have. This isn't just about being smart or insightful. It is about having a vision that is being divinely sharpened. You see the traps that others walk right into. You know that what the world glorifies, money, status, fame, is often hollow. You understand that real power comes from purpose, from knowing who you are and what you are meant to do, not from playing the game the system sets up. Your vision is dangerous because it makes you impossible to control. The system cannot manipulate someone who isn't chasing its false promises. While others are distracted by illusions, you are focused on what is real. And that focus is what allows you to move through life differently. You are not swayed by trends, you are not intimidated by threats, and you are not tempted by shortcuts. You see the bigger picture, and that vision is your greatest weapon against the system's control. Number 6. Their power was manufactured. Yours is divine. The system's power is built on things that look impressive, but are ultimately fragile. It relies on wealth, influence, and control over people's minds. Those in power use these tools to dominate, believing that they can shape the world to their will. But their power is manufactured. It is created by humans and bound by the limitations of this world, and that is why it will always be vulnerable. Your power, on the other hand, is different. It is not something that can be taken away, weakened by time, or destroyed by human hands. Your power is divine, and that makes it unshakable. The system can manipulate its resources, use its money, and twist its influence to control people. But it cannot touch the source of your strength. Your authority comes from a higher place, from a calling that goes beyond what the system can understand or control. While the system is focused on temporary things, building empires, amassing wealth, and maintaining control, your power is rooted in eternity. The system's leaders are constantly scrambling to hold on to their power because they know how easily it can slip away. They live in fear of losing what they have built. But you don't have that fear. What you have been given cannot be lost because it wasn't created by human hands in the first place. This is what makes you unstoppable. The system can throw everything it has at you, threats, obstacles, distractions, but it cannot reach the core of who you are. Your power doesn't depend on external factors. It is not tied to your circumstances. It is something much deeper, much more enduring, and it makes you immune to the system's tactics. Their power might look intimidating on the surface, but it crumbles next to the strength that is being placed within you. Number 7. You are designed to turn their strengths into your opportunities. The system prides itself on its strengths, its control, its wealth, its influence. It is built on the idea that these are the ultimate tools for power. But what the system doesn't understand is that these very strengths are its greatest weaknesses when faced with someone like you. While the system relies on its predictable power structures, you have been chosen to see the cracks in its foundation. You turn its supposed strengths into your opportunities. The system is obsessed with control, but control has limits. The more it tightens its grip, the more fragile it becomes. You were anointed to disrupt this balance, to move in ways the system never sees coming. The system relies on order and structure, but you were built to operate outside of those boundaries. When it tries to overwhelm you with force, you see through its rigidity and find freedom where others see walls. Their wealth, it is their biggest blind spot. The system believes that money is the ultimate form of power, but you know better. Wealth can buy influence, but it cannot buy purpose, resilience, or divine strength. You recognize that the system's focus on material gain is its weakness, because it is built on things that don't last. While they scramble to protect their fortunes, you are focused on what truly matters, making their greatest asset meaningless in the long run. Their influence, it is a double-edged sword. The system uses it to control minds and shape narratives. But you know that real influence comes from truth, from being unafraid to challenge what others are too scared to question. Your authenticity cuts through their carefully crafted illusions, turning their attempts to manipulate into opportunities for you to expose the truth. Every strength they lean on is an opportunity for you to find the flaw and use it to your advantage. You weren't chosen to play by the system's rules. You were chosen to flip the game entirely. Number 8. Chosen ones aren't safe, but they are unstoppable. The system promises safety to those who follow its rules, but safety is an illusion. It is a trap designed to keep people in line, making them believe that by playing it safe, they can avoid risk and pain. But here is the truth. You weren't chosen to be safe. You were chosen to be unstoppable. Safety is the system's way of controlling people. It convinces them to trade their power, their potential, and their purpose for comfort and predictability. But the reality is nothing great ever comes from staying in safe spaces. You weren't meant to live in the shadows, avoiding conflict or challenge. Your calling requires you to step into places where safety doesn't exist, because that is where real transformation happens. When you are chosen, you don't get the luxury of avoiding danger. You are called to confront it head-on. The system wants you to believe that if you just stay in your lane, follow the rules, and don't make waves, you will be protected. But you know better. The true danger lies in staying small, in letting fear of risk keep you from the battle you were meant to fight. The system cannot understand someone who is not afraid of stepping outside the boundaries of comfort. It doesn't know how to deal with someone who is willing to face uncertainty and chaos. But that is exactly what makes you unstoppable. You aren't interested in the false promises of safety, because you have been anointed for a purpose far greater than anything the system can offer. Your power grows in the midst of chaos, because that is where you are meant to shine. While others retreat to avoid conflict, you move forward, knowing that safety was never the goal, victory is. The system wants you to seek comfort, but you were chosen to thrive in the fire, because that is where unstoppable forces are forged. Number 9. The system prepares warriors. But you are a prophet in the battlefield. The system is great at training warriors, people who are tough, skilled, and ready to fight with the weapons of the world, power, money, and brute force. They are taught to follow orders, engage in combat, and defend the status quo with unwavering loyalty. But what happens when a prophet steps onto the battlefield? Well, that is when things get really interesting. While the warriors are busy polishing their swords and flexing their muscles, you show up with a different kind of firepower. Your voice. You bring a divine mandate that no amount of training can prepare anyone for. You are not just here to brawl. You are here to shake the very foundations of the empire. The system thinks it can silence you with its threats, but they are clueless about the power of a truth that has been waiting to be spoken. Picture this: warriors charging into battle, all pumped up and ready to conquer. And then there you are, standing in the middle of it all, calmly calling out the absurdities of their quest. Really, you think hoarding wealth will bring happiness? How is that working out for you? Suddenly, their armor feels a little heavier, their swords a bit duller. You have disarmed them without even raising a finger. Your truth is a weapon unlike any other, capable of dismantling the bravado that the system depends on when you speak. It is like pulling a pin from a grenade. The explosion isn't just loud, it is transformative. While they are swinging their weapons of flesh, you are weaving a narrative that cuts deeper than any blade. The system doesn't see profits coming. It is too busy training its warriors to engage in the old ways of combat. But here is the kicker. While they are all about fighting with fists, you are fighting with ideas that can change minds and hearts. Your voice becomes a rallying cry, a call to those who are ready to wake up and see the truth. In this battlefield, you are not just another combatant. You are the one bringing the message that brings empires crashing down. So while they may be ready for a fight, what they are really not prepared for is the power of someone who dares to speak the truth. And that is what makes you not just a player in the game, but a game changer. Number 10. Your opposition is proof of your anointing. Your opposition is not just an annoyance. It is the loudest applause you will ever get. The system doesn't waste its energy on those who pose no real threat. If you weren't making waves, they wouldn't bother with you at all. Instead, the pushback you face is like a spotlight shining on your anointing, revealing just how powerful you truly are. Think of it this way: the more they resist, the more they reveal their fear of your potential. When the system throws obstacles in your path, it is a clear indication that you are onto something significant. They see your unique gifts, your ability to challenge the status quo, and they panic. It is almost amusing, really. It is like watching a cat frantically chase its own tail, completely unaware that it is just making a fool of itself. Their efforts to suppress you only highlight your strength and purpose. Consider this: if they are sending their best warriors to stop you, you must be doing something right. They know that your voice carries weight, that your actions can ignite change. The more they try to discredit you or undermine your efforts, the more they are just proving your power. Opposition is the system's way of acknowledging that you are a force to be reckoned with, and every attempt to silence you is a badge of honor. So when the system pushes back, celebrate it. It is a clear sign that your anointing is working. You are not just here to make noise. You are here to create a symphony of change. Your very existence challenges their narrative, and that is why they fight so hard. The resistance you face isn't a deterrent. It is an affirmation of your purpose. Each battle is a reminder that you have been chosen to dismantle the systems of oppression. And your anointing gives you the strength to rise above every challenge. Remember, the magnitude of your opposition only reflects the magnitude of your anointing. So the next time you feel the weight of their resistance, take it as a cue that you are on the right track. Keep pushing forward, because your journey is a testament to the power within you. The louder the opposition, the stronger your voice will resonate, proving that you are indeed a threat to the very foundations of the system. Number 11. Your identity was chosen to offend the system. Your identity is a deliberate provocation to the system, and it is a beautiful thing. You weren't created to fit into the neat little boxes they have constructed. No, you were designed to stand out and disrupt. Your very existence challenges the status quo. making the powers that be uncomfortable. It is almost as if you were born with a divine purpose to poke holes in their carefully crafted facade, and that is exactly why you are here. When you walk into a room, it is not just your presence that is felt. It is the energy of defiance that radiates from you. Your individuality is a declaration that says, I will not conform to your expectations. I will not shrink myself to make you comfortable. This can be unsettling for those who thrive on control. They would prefer a world filled with obedient followers. But you are here to remind them that not everyone is willing to play by their rules. The system has worked hard to build a structure that values conformity, where everyone follows the same paths and adheres to the same ideals. But you are a living, breathing testament to the power of authenticity. Your uniqueness becomes a form of rebellion, challenging everything they stand for. Every time you refuse to compromise your values, you chip away at the walls they have built, making it clear that you are not just another cog in their machine. Your purpose isn't just to exist. It is to dismantle the very foundations they have put in place. And here is the kicker. Your journey is not just about your own liberation, it is about inspiring others to break free as well. When people see you living unapologetically, it gives them the courage to do the same. The system may try to silence you or label you as a troublemaker, but in reality, you are a revolutionary. Your identity is a challenge to their authority, a statement that there is more to life than following the status quo. The more you embrace your purpose, the more you offend everything the system holds dear. And that is exactly what you were chosen to do: shake things up, disrupt their narrative, and pave the way for something new and extraordinary. Your greatest triumph will be built on their worst failures. Every setback they experience becomes a stepping stone for you. The very failures that the system tries to hide or ignore are the same failures that lay the groundwork for your greatest achievements. Think about it. When they stumble, it creates openings for you to step in and claim your victory. It is almost poetic how their missteps are woven into the fabric of your success. Each time they falter, they inadvertently create a pathway for you to rise even higher. God's anointing on your life transforms adversity into opportunity. While they are grappling with fallout of their mistakes, you are harnessing that energy to fuel your ascent. It is as if their struggles are the raw materials from which your triumphs are crafted. When they make poor choices, misjudge their power, or miscalculate their influence, those failures shift the landscape, giving you the chance to build something extraordinary. This dynamic creates a fascinating contrast. While they are busy trying to maintain control and uphold their image, you are busy leveraging their chaos for your growth. Their defeats are not just random events. They are divine setups for your victories. You thrive in the gaps they leave behind, turning their miscalculations into stepping stones that elevate you. Moreover, the more they fight to regain their footing, the more you soar. Their panic becomes your momentum. Each time they stumble, it is a reminder of their vulnerability, a stark contrast to the strength you possess. Your resilience shines brighter against the backdrop of their failures, drawing attention to your journey and the purpose behind it. You are not just a passive observer in this unfolding drama. You are an active participant in a divine narrative where their downfalls are orchestrated to propel you forward. Each time they crash, it is not just a loss for them. It is a signal for you to take action. Their struggles showcase the power of your anointing and affirm your role in this battle. So embrace their failures as the very soil from which your greatest triumphs will grow. Every defeat they encounter is a signal that it is time for you to rise, claiming your place in the world and showcasing the strength that has been divinely bestowed upon you. The harder they fall, the higher you ascend, and that is the beauty of this exchange. In a world where the system works tirelessly to maintain its grip on power, your presence is a seismic force for change. You were not created to blend in or accept the status quo. You were designed to challenge, disrupt, and ultimately dismantle the very foundations of control. Your anointing is a beacon of hope in a landscape often shrouded in darkness, reminding others that true power comes not from the flesh, but from a divine source. As you navigate this battlefield, remember that every challenge you face, every ounce of opposition, is not merely an obstacle, but a testament to your purpose. Your identity, an offense to the system, serves as a catalyst for transformation, inspiring those around you to embrace their own unique journeys. The failures of the powerful will pave your path, turning their missteps into the solid ground on which you build your greatest triumphs. In embracing your calling, you become more than just a participant in the struggle. You become a leader, a prophet, and a warrior armed with truth. Your voice alone can destabilize empires, and your unwavering commitment to authenticity fuels a movement that no force can suppress. As the system struggles to maintain its facade, you rise, unshaken and unstoppable, proving that their downfall is merely the beginning of your ascent. So stand tall and unapologetic in your purpose. Your journey is not just yours. It is a collective awakening, a rallying cry for those who dare to dream of a different world. The echoes of your triumph will resonate far beyond your own life, igniting a fire in the hearts of many. Embrace your role as a disruptor, for in doing so, you are forging a legacy that will not only change your life, but reshape the very fabric of society. Your time is now, and your anointing is the key that will unlock a future filled with hope, freedom, and transformation for all. If you have enjoyed this journey into the heart of transformation and the power of your unique anointing, then why not stick around for more? Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of rebels, dreamers, and changemakers. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. Let's turn this adventure into a fantastic ride filled with inspiration, motivation, and maybe even a few fun surprises along the way. We are in this together, and I cannot wait to see you on the inside. Welcome to the revolution. Let's make some noise.